Yep, and we still got about 10 minutes in the show, and since we are now doing our video segment a little bit differently, I'd say we got time to go through a few vids. Yep, and just give me one quick second here. Ooh, that's not right. There we go. Cut it. Anyway, so Suki has a copy of the game now, so he'll probably be streaming it at some point, because he promised.
Yeah, probably at some point this week. I'm not sure. Not sure when.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my story's not in the show notes.
Oh, I'll be sure to grab that. Apologies
because,
on that.
If Vaguely's looking for my story in the show notes, he won't find it.
Yeah, checking content creation, but we'll get in the show notes a little bit later. I kind of fell behind on that, trying to keep up with everything, and the excitement of having the sudden showing of the developer popping in. That was awesome. All right.
Yeah, we got started extremely early with all the excitement.
There's a lot of craziness this week. I love
and
it.
And it's only Monday.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get started then. We're going to start off with Griffin Village. This, of course, was an animation made by Alumex. Which, Alumex is the Princess Celestia that, Luna, I'm going on a long trip. You know, it just has the really crazy Celestia that sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
But I also love the animation style.
Wow.
Yeah. Good use of 3D and 2D. Jack-o'-lantern.
Paper Mario.
Yeah, this animation has been in the works for a long time.
Yeah.
That is a name I have not heard of or seen in years.
That's a name that I haven't heard in a long time. But yeah, this is apparently a fully animated music video too.
Welcome to Griffin Village. Man, they got an improvement.
Wow, look at him go. Oof.
You wouldn't care when you're in the care I have fun. When you're in the care of Lyra and Bon Bon.
This feels very Zootopia.
I'm not gonna lie, for a moment there I thought those were Lego brick sidewalks.
Yeah.
And what? Griffin Village, the song is
I looked all
13
day
years
for a place
old
to
at this
stay,
point.
but no vacancy signs went on for miles. They saw my cast, they didn't even ask. They took me right in to stay for a while. But I don't mind. You wouldn't ask when you're as desperate as I. Out of the sun. You don't ask why when it's Lyra and Bon Bon.
What is this song and why does it sound so familiar?
I don't know,
Griffin
but
Village is at least 50 years old.
Okay, it's not linked in the description of the YouTube video.
I'll get it.
wow, that'd be dizzying. But I would like to see that.
Oh, you're talking about like a suspended subway kind of thing?
Yeah, with the glass bottom on it.
Okay, well it doesn't have the
that in Germany.
well, they don't it doesn't have a glass bottom on it, but they've got like a suspended subway in is it what area of Japan is it? I saw
colors. It made me blue and a little bit green, but they were flush red with love. I'm too yellow to tell
the
them we're
tails are
leaving
growing.
today under the orange sunset above.
All right, we're gonna pause that there. If you want to see the rest, please be sure to check out our links. We'll try to put them in the show notes. We'll also try to get them in the YouTube video as well. But yeah, Griffin Village by Alumex. Absolute. I mean, this animation absolutely deserves a watch, a thumbs up, subscribe. Give them a lot of love because that took a lot of work. It's amazing to see. The song was beautiful.
There is detail in every little bit here, including how the shadows are working.
It is such a beauty. This is the kind of. This is why I think animation still has a great future ahead of it. As long as
This
long
is
as-
how
Also,
most
I
Western
am
companies look at it.
founded, and it's been 12 years actually.
Yeah.
Oof.
Also, yeah, it is amazing what this guy can do when he's actually taken seriously.
Yeah, that too. Speaking of taking seriously, here let's take a little look into our place 2023, the Brony.
Oh my gosh, holy crap, it's real!
Hello, my name's John Kakka.
I am a Brony! This is the first time I've had fun in 2 days.
Fuck the bronies.
Fuck the Bronies. No, I refuse to do another deep dive. This time, we're going to skip over the nitty-gritty details and just focus on what's new. How's that sound? After all,
Actually,
Bronies
that's
established
that's
territory,
when I
were
finally
wiped
figured out what the
early
hell
on,
that John
made a
Capcom
comeback,
thing was
were
about.
briefed by a streamer. Brony stood strong and rebuilt, only for a friend of that streamer to bulldoze us. Then they placed new art on top of us. The streamer's art got enough popularity that we couldn't retake it. Bronies responded by spreading multiple ponies across the canvas. We persist until the very end with multiple locations. And finally, end the event with a Ponytown flash mob. There, that's 2 recaps in 1. My job here is done. Okay, for real. Let's check out some of the new things which made this year unique.
Honestly, it
Right away,
was pretty
the
much
biggest
like
new
the
changes
same.
in 2023
It
were
was
the
kind of,
starting
but it
colors
wasn't
and
at
the
the same
coordinate
time.
system.
I like
As
it.
detailed in my no place video, which covers
Sorry,
the
I like
crazy few
how in
months
that
speculating,
title card
a lot of
they had to
planning
have
goes into these
flex
things.
bez.
People spent many hours developing
They
art
absolutely
templates
did,
and
and
overlay
it
tools.
was glorious.
Reddit opened the canvas with an extremely limited color palette. Additionally, the coordinate system placed pixel 00 at the center and not the top left like every other event. This more or less broke everyone's overlay, meaning the first couple hours were even more hectic than expected. Official word from Black Company, which is the protest faction, they're having problems with their template. Everyone had to adapt really quickly, and I'm guessing Bronies were one of the first to adapt. That's also kind of encouraging and fun to think about.
What-
We have
what the
multiple
hell is
levels
going
of
on here with
redundancy
that,
to
sir?
plan for just such a setback. Bronies are proud to have been one of the first art factions to establish our territory as planned, albeit with not as many colors as we hoped. Thankfully, Rainbow Dash was a perfect fit for these limited colors of the rainbow. Derpy, not so much. You couldn't build Derpy. There's no gray. There's no gray. Thankfully, the Void was nice enough to hold her territory until we had a chance to build her. Honestly, it was actually really adorable for the Void to be attacking us and for it not to be a threat to us at all. I'm pretty optimistic that the Void kind of helped us establish this territory in a way where, eventually we can just take up that space. Compare this to the 2017 event when the Void was our only real threat. So already,
Yeah.
r/plays 2023 was strong for Bronies on account of our immense preparedness. Bronies are outpacing Osu. That's pretty amazing. But was it possible Bronies were a little too prepared? Did we just flick the switch and
Oh
enable
yeah, the bots controversy. This
Bronies
was
more or less
interesting.
spearheaded bot development towards the end of 2022's event in response to overwhelming attention from Twitch griefers. Botting wasn't the plan at the time, it was just a reaction born out of a desire to survive. But headless bots are certainly against the rules, and while simple auto-clickers weren't against the rules, they also had a bad reputation. This year was different. This year, Reddit flat out banned any kind of automation. However, it was long before this new rule that Bronies made a bold decision which would dramatically affect our participation in 2023. Bronies were no longer using bots of any kind. Now, to be fair, there was a small number of Bronies who splintered away from the main server to continue using bots. That was inevitable and unavoidable. But even at the peak of our desperation, under the strongest of attacks, the vast majority of Bronies held strong and did not give in to the temptation to use automation. There are multiple reasons
Yeah,
this
even
is
I
notable.
just went with the
We
template.
used to simply want to put a pony on the canvas no matter the cost. Now, with months of time to ponder goals and think about our strategy, Bronies decided to work closer than ever with other established factions and aim to restore the community spirit of the event so desperately needed after streamers took over. Ironically, despite Reddit being more strict about bots, Bot spam was worse than ever. Extremely heavy bot usage became the norm. Uh-oh, whoa, that is moving so fast.
It's bots. Just look at the usernames. It's just bots.
That's
Come on,
really
come on.
sus, guys. And by the end
Kinda
of the
funny
event,
when they
r/slash
hold
Blaze
up a rule and then
2023
they don't
practically
exactly
became a
enforce it.
vandalized billboard of spam and advertisements. Yeah, I got this dot matrix printer in action. It's perfect. This is the first time I've had fun in 2 days. Had Bronies decided to double down on bots and continue the development from 2022, we could have easily become a force as powerful or possibly even more powerful than the infamous Morocco bots. I don't know the full story behind that myself, but they got a lot of attention for not only extremely heavy bot use, but also getting really creative with it. So not only did the Brony ban of bots distance us from the
Is that how
disapproval
they did
other
that
bot users were receiving, but it also
bad
empowered
Apple
the average Brony who might
animation
not know how to
thing with
code
it?
or may not have any interest
I mean,
in
that
joining
would've
a
been cool.
botnet.
That'd be cool,
Requiring
but-
manual placement
yeah.
gives participants more agency and the ability to overrule a template gone awry or to quickly help an ally in need of assistance. It was a bumpy road as detailed in my No Place video, but I still think the decision to ban bots was the best change to come out of this year for those reasons and more. Also, as detailed in that video, the decision to not use bots happened very early on, long before the event. Months prior, the Peace Alliance was a large group of factions making plans for the then hypothetical event. Long story short, again, you can find details in my No Place video, one of the only stipulations for joining Peace that Bronies weren't already abiding by is the need to abandon bots. Peace was a crucial back channel for faction leaders to communicate and make plans. The Alliance didn't provide raw pixel power as some people were hoping it would, but that was never really the purpose. There was one point during the event when we were facing the biggest Twitch griefer yet, and up until this point, they easily bulldozed Bronies and had no problem erasing us. But once they heard we were part of the Peace Alliance, and they found out that nearly every neighbor was a close ally, there was a hint of fear from the streamer. They proceeded to systematically contact each of our neighbors to try to tear down the Alliance. Externally, this seemed to be effective.
So fuck the Bronies?
Fuck the bronies.
Fuck the
Bronies.
Bronies.
Oh!
Nice. Deal.
But it was in the Peace back channels we learned from the higher-ups that the external anti-Brony sentiment was under duress. It's quite simple. Our neighbors knew the streamer would wipe them out too if they didn't comply with the bully's demands. On the outside, it seemed like we were utterly defeated and all of our neighbors betrayed us. On the inside of Peace, everyone was just sort of calmly waiting out the storm. None of us could do anything to stop the griefer anyway. There were even points in time where Brony leaders specifically asked Peace members not to help us because it would have been a waste of pixels against a big streamer. The fact this streamer, who otherwise had the power to do whatever they want on the canvas, specifically targeted the Peace Alliance says a lot about the power of such a thing. Streamers really do feel threatened by the original spirit of r/place because they know they're at odds with it. Speaking of streamers, of all the similarities between 2022 and 2023, Mizkif was
We're gonna pause it right there
Yeah, let's
Right.
call it there.
because this is a chapter where things really get interesting. I really recommend checking it out. This is from Little Shy FIM. It is a great retrospective. I learned a lot about what happened, including what the hell John Capcom was and what that was all about when I was at Everfree this year. So I really do recommend checking out the whole thing. Give it a full view. It's a great history of everything.
Yeah, Toe and I got a small bit of what happened when we did Ponies Online, listening to that panel. It's insane what they all
Yes.
did.
And
Yeah.
I also at Everfree they had a Lego thing set up for r/place.
They
was the
actually
last one
they
to
do
mess
mention that in the video as well. It actually mentions the turnout in Neverfree as well with a lot of this, which
Yeah, that was
absolutely
during my
worth.
cosplay time.
Absolutely worth. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it all up for the evening. Now we are going to play out a music video to close out at least, so that is still going to remain the same. But again, please check out the video, including the music video creator. But let's go ahead, wrap it all up here, get our final shoutouts in, starting off with Cold Dust. Cold Dust.
He's currently muted and
Chugga. Maple Train. Okay, yeah, he's gone. Okay,
He's
Crazy Mac
probably
Capitan.
doing
Fires, explosions, and pasta, fancy jerky all the way around. I don't know, things. I don't know what we're doing on Wednesday. My brain is dealing with real life things instead of thinking about that.
I feel that.
So something will be happening.
And DM21.
Have a great week, everyone, and try to stay away from the mucus monster this year.
And Toakoi.
Thank you all for showing up. We apologize in advance, and in retrospect, to Commander something he has gone through a lot.
And Textelion.
Night all.
And Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Sleep. You need it. So do I.
Alright, and with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Please let us know how you feel about the new format and setup. The more input we get, the more we can try to alter things if we still need to make some changes. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us and enjoying our shenanigans with the Brony community for another week. Remember, Mare Quest, go and get it. It's $5 and it's going to a good cause. Cute mares. How could you not say no? How could you say no? You can't say no. You don't say no. No. Anyway, I'd like to remind you all to join us early on Mondays for the pre-show with Cold Dust and Crew doing pro show. Actually, is Cold Dust back yet? Okay, then we'll continue on. Joining us on early Monday for a pre-show with Cold Dust and Crew doing pre-show shenanigans, which is always a fun time. Wednesday has Winchester and his Wednesday Crew doing Wednesday and Winchester shenanigans. Sunday, Circuits Gaming Room, we are going to be doing one more playthrough of Escape Simulator, this time doing workshops. The 2023-2022 winners of a lot of good rooms, so I'm expecting some really interesting things to come out of that.
And better explained than the one we finished off this past Sunday.
One can only hope. But along with that, I also want to remind you to keep an eye on our Discord for random streams. I am trying my best to get back into some sort of streaming arrangement to play some more games and do some more shenanigans. Unfortunately, life does want to kind of keep me busy. I don't like that, but I'm working on it. And I believe that should wrap it all up there. So remember, if you're catching us live, you can watch the after party, which is on our Vaughn stream. It is only on our Vaughn stream. It's only live because we do not record it. That time, you do. If you want to go to those videos, you'll just have to find the links and go to them yourself. It is under the shadows. And with that, let's go ahead and give our shout out to the IRC chatters. Thank you to Commander Something and Crazy Mac Captain for keeping an eye on the chats and banning each other. Then Kale Sakai, Clyde the Conquest, Cool Dude, Fantastic Red, Relay Surf, Sonic 541, Techman, Textelion the Second, Bigly Creepy, and yay, Archivers. And I just want to give a big shout out to everybody in the Brony community. Thank you so much to the developer of Mare Quest for saying hi, throwing a free code out to all of us. I wish we could have been playing the game and gotten some more feedback on it, but I'm just happy that they even acknowledged that we were doing that. That was really cool. I do want to give a shout out to all of our archive watchers on YouTube, all of our stream watchers on YouTube and Twitch, or however you catch the Brony Show. Whether if I've uploaded this several years down the line on a archive website outside of YouTube and outside the realm of the law. However you catch the show, however you enjoy shenanigans, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention, and thank you. And it does mean a lot when you let us know how much you enjoy the show. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it all up here for the evening with BGM, Pony Degeneracy, doing Hack Job. Hope you're ready for a shenanigan-filled song, and I hope you all have a good night. Please be sure to check out the song.
Dash, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Nope. We're just gonna wing it.
Heh, nice. What? You told me you had this under control. We do. Vinyl's the best in the business. Right, Vinyl?
What?
Besides, we got you on the line, right? This'll be easy. Just listen carefully. I want you to look for a power button. We're gonna force a reboot into a lower level of the OS before the higher security systems can even begin to execute. Don't do anything brash or you'll trip the...
Alright, I'm in. The password with swordfish.
You what? Alright, nice going, Vinyl.
Now to hack.
It's time to stretch your stuff inside the space. No firewall can block a digital lace.
Girls, wait!
A speed beat break into a virtual place. Implant the virus and the code will break.
There's something in the
Hack.exe terminated. That's not how hacking works.
Wait, something's wrong.
Well, of course something's wrong. You two have no idea what you're... Enemy hackers in the system. Well, you too. Brony is just...
Get back! They're trying to digitize us.
What? We don't have time. Twilight, you're gonna have to get us out.
No way!
Are we?
In the mainframe.
Executed.